y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Minds,
where a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts.
We're kind of twinning.
We kind of are.
Yes. I love when we twin.
Me too. I'm getting my hair like that next, too.
The faux locks? Mm-hmm. See, I think I'm going to switch over to the twist.
Now we about to switch.
You know, switch. Hey. Tag team. Back again. How does that song go? Anyway.
I don't know, but it sounds good.
What you been up to, hon?
Girl, you know.
No.
Glad I've escaped COVID another week.
Escaped COVID? Mm-hmm. What happened, girl?
Girl, this man that me and Lynn went out with the other day, she found out he had COVID, so I had to go get tested.
And it came back negative.
Hell yeah, it came back negative.
I know that's right.
I don't play them games, but yes, girl, it's crazy out here in these streets.
It really is, because you know what? I read a report that said some countries, I think I want to say Europe, they're about to just start treating it like the flu.
I saw that. Yeah, they about to get rid of the mask mandate and stuff over there. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, though, because I feel like soon the U.S. will probably follow suit.
Follow suit? Bitch, we already doing it.
I mean, yeah, but not technically.
Not technically, but niggas is not wearing masks.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, that's just because it's not super enforced over here. But I mean, they already did lift the mandate in certain, cities. Like I know in Houston, they had it in place. And now it's not anymore. Same thing with here.
I just don't understand. Like, it's crazy. Like, people just don't want to wear masks. Y'all don't want to wear condoms. Y'all don't want to protect yourself from nothing.
They just don't give a fuck. They out here living reckless, bitch. They said YOLO.
Like, you want to raw everything? Raw air, raw pussy, everything just raw.
Everything just raw, bitch.
That's not the kind of life we should be living.
It's not, but we live it.
Y'all get y'all's PPE equipment. This is not over.
But I wanted to talk about old niggas real quick.
What about him? You know that
he was old, the man that we.
So he was at high risk.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you even outside?
Why is you in the club?
You know your immune system ain't all the way right. Why is you even out here, bro? And now look at you. You got fucking COVID.
He at home on his deathbed.
You want to be outside with the young baddies. And now you got COVID.
Oh my God.
I wanted to talk about old niggas real quick. Like, why do they be so predatory when it comes to like younger women? He was so, weird, and I felt like he kept over-sexualizing me. It was just so strange. Like, at one point, he was sitting on the other side. So, say this is us over here, and he was, sitting across, where Javier is. And he just kept being like, come here. And kept patting the finger? Seat. Yeah, he was like, come here. And he kept rubbing the seat on the side of him. And I was like, no.
Oh my God. I would have been afraid.
I was. Bitch, I was scared. And so he kept trying to get me to come over there. And then I was like, no. And girl, why he came sat by me? He came sat by me. And so, I'm being nice. I'm chatting it up with him and shit. He missing the side, so I made him laugh too much. See, he was missing the side too.
You love that trick.
You know I love to make a nigga laugh. That's how you catch them. That's how you catch if they got all their teeth. If a nigga be like, that's how you gonna see it.
What
that nigga was like, I said, oh, hell nah. Where the fuck your tooth at, bro?
But what you doing if a nigga be like...
You probably missing a couple in that case, bitch.
So you have to make them laugh.
You gotta make them laugh to see if they missing their side tooth. Then on top of that, it's like, he smelled like being gay.
He was hurting, bitch.
I know, because he old. Nah. So again, why was you even outside? He had on that old man hat too, the little, you know what I'm talking about. The golf hat.
Oh, the golf
with a blazer and some jeans.
Nah, he came dressed in his best trying to get him one.
Jeans and a blazer is dressed in your best? That remind me of my band teacher in 5th grade. He used to always wear
You was in band?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did say you was in band.
We were supposed, hello? Did you forget we were supposed to do Battle of the Bands?
So he smelled like being gay. He had on his little Kangol hat, whatever
being
they
gay
call
and bad decisions.
I feel like this is ageism. He was just trying to go out and have him a good time.
He was freaky. He was real freaky. And he kept whispering, and Lynn was like, why he kept whispering in your ear? I said, bitch, I don't know. At that point, I had enough shots where I could just block out what he was saying. I don't even remember what he was saying.
He said he found him a young Tinder. Wait till he get out the hospital. He on your ass.
Bitch, if.
Hey, you are not a good person. Let me just say that. You are not a nice person.
Oh my God. I was like, this nigga, why are older men like that though? It's like, you definitely old enough to be my granddaddy.
I like older men though.
I don't like nobody that old, bro. If your ass is wrinkled, I don't want you.
How old do you think he was?
He looked like he was probably like 60.
That's right up my alley.
60? You a fucking 60-year-old?
Hell yeah.
Have you?
Probably. I don't know everybody I done fucked.
You don't be knowing their age?
No. As long as you legal.
The oldest nigga I ever fucked, let me think. Okay, I'm 30. The oldest dude I ever had sex with was, I think like 44.
Yeah, I think. Well, you know, Big Papa's in his 50s.
Yeah, I never had sex with a nigga in his 50s. Yeah. Ever.
But Big Papa different. Like, he cool.
40-something is my max. Like, anything past, like, 45, I feel like I'm fucking my granddaddy.
Not for me. I feel like you about to croak, put me in your will. It's given, you know, I can use your AARP card.
But I feel like niggas that's that old, you ain't even gotta fuck them. You just give them a little hand job.
Oh, no, you don't. They be horny.
You just give them a little hand job.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
What you mean, no, ma'am?
They be wanting to fuck. I don't know why people think like,
bitch, all you gotta do is turn the light off and put a little lube in your hand. They not gonna know the difference. They old.
You are not nice. You are not nice.
That's what I would do.
Why?
Put a little lube.
And then you gonna be faking.
Yeah.
I feel like
that
old men.
Wet, huh?
You know what? When you do that, it reminds me of that story you told when you was farting. And you was
I was not farting, bro.
You said
I was not farting. You acting like I kept farting.
You said
I farted, bitch. I farted. One fart.
No,
it was one poot. It was one poot, bitch.
I need a one fart.
It was one poot. It wasn't even a fart, it was a poot.
There is a difference.
It is a difference. A poot is silent. I told you this
like
before. A fart is loud.
Oh,
a fart might have
you don't have to do an example.
A fart might have a little shit in it.
Okay. You're taking things too far. I don't know.
I don't fart. I poop.
Oh, excuse me. Not a Putin princess. Hey.
Pootie patootie.
You are a sick bitch. But anyways, I was saying every time I think about you faking, I always think about the story where you pooted and you were saying that your pussy was wet.
I mean, it was. That's why he didn't know what was going on. It ain't like I lied. Did I lie?
I mean, that's a little off. That's a little odd.
Lex, you be killing me because I know you farted during sex before. You look like you.
Duh. But I didn't lie. I hope he ain't hear it. I just keep going. I look around a little bit.
I didn't lie. It's not like he asked because he didn't hear it nor smell it. I just said it to cover
to cover your tracks, just in case.
Just in case he thought something was a little off, I had to throw that out there. Ooh, this pussy wet.
Oh my God!
Alrighty,
let's move on because I cannot, Mrs. Poot. Okay, that's a new meaning to Pushin P. I'm sorry, I can't get it off my mind.
I'm about to put that in my bio, Miss Pushin.
Pushin P. What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Dre Nicole.
Now, y'all know we trying to get healthy in the new year.
Period.
I feel like the older you get, you know, the weight don't come off as easy. Food be sticking to you. I hate getting the itis.
Yeah, me too. And I mean, one of the great things about Green Chef is that they offer all types of meal plans. From keto to paleo, plant-based, or if you just want a more balanced, nutritious diet.
Everything is pre-measured, pre-packaged, delivered straight to your door. It's super easy. And the good thing about it is that you can switch your plan anytime so you're not eating the same type of stuff all over again.
Yes, and they also have the first ever keto meal kit.
Oh, I love that. You know, we love a little keto. So you made the Italian shrimp with pesto this week.
Oh, I love me some pesto.
It was giving fancy.
It was good.
I loved it. Really good. So you're going to go to greenchef.com/pourminds10 and use code pourminds10 to get 10 free meals and free shipping. Don't say we didn't give y'all nothing. Okay, so today the first topic, we want to talk about tough love versus a soft approach. In friendships, relationships, members of your family, because I always see a lot of people say things like, oh, I'm not gonna sugarcoat things for my friends, or if you're doing something wrong, I'm gonna tell you. I don't care how blunt it is. You need to know the truth. And I just want to know, what kind of approach do you think is the best approach? Tough love or a softer approach?
I don't know. I feel like, you have to go based off of your friends, because I feel like you can have a soft approach with people, but you still got to tell them the truth. Like, I'm just big on letting my friends know, period. This is what it is.
Right.
Like, I'm not about to sugarcoat it for you.
I mean, I don't think it's about sugarcoating, though, necessarily. But you can
what you mean?
Because I feel like if I call you about something, like I want advice on something, you know what? Maybe you should tell me the truth, but maybe not in this moment right now. Like if I'm having a nervous breakdown and I'm crying, sometimes I don't want to hear shit. I do want to get things a little sugar-coated sometimes. And I think that's okay. Sometimes it's okay to coddle people a little bit, as long as you don't take shit too far.
It depends on the circumstance.
What you mean?
Like, am I coddling you and you're doing something destructive?
I mean, it's not like,
you know what I mean? Because I feel like, like sometimes it could be situations where, okay, you might want to be coddled, but you might need to hear the truth because you're being destructive.
I mean, I'm not talking about if I'm like sitting on the corner smoking crack and selling pussy.
That ain't the only thing that's destructive.
Well, that's what I do that's destructive. I'm just saying.
Bro, I hate the fact that you be having our listeners thinking you a crackhead. That they can find you on MLK.
Well, is it a holiday?
Not on the boulevard.
Is it a holiday? Is it a holiday? All I'm saying,
a holiday heart.
Okay, take it back. All right. No, but I do feel like sometimes people just take pride in being mean. Sometimes people just want to be mean, and they think that being blunt makes them so real. Like, just because you're a blunt person and you feel like you say it how it is does not make you real. I just feel like sometimes people are insensitive and rude as fuck.
I can agree with that, but I also think sometimes being blunt is necessary. Blunt people are necessary. I feel like some people just be overly sensitive. But that too, I mean, you know what I mean? I feel like you could look at it from either perspective. Both perspectives could be true.
Yeah, but like
some people are very sensitive. Like you could say one thing to them and their feelings be hurt.
No,
like one little thing.
I agree. I definitely agree with that. But like I said, what is the gain from that? From just being like blunt and rude? Like, why can't you say things a little softer and easier? Because we can all agree it's not about what you say, it's how you say it.
I don't think blunt necessarily always equals rude.
But people
rude and blunt are two different things. Like being rude is just to me being like super insensitive, having no type of remorse for how you say things to people. You just don't give a fuck about hurting somebody's feelings. Being blunt to me is saying exactly what's on your mind, letting people know how you feel and not sugarcoating it. Like we said earlier, like it's just telling people exactly how you feel. Regardless of how that may make them feel, I guess.
No.
But I don't think you have to be rude about it. I also think that when people call people and ask them for advice or they want to vent to them, you also have to be prepared for them to say what's on their mind. Why call somebody and ask them for their advice if you truly don't want their advice? Keep it to yourself. Or call somebody else that's non-biased. Because friends, I feel like family members, your person you in a relationship with, all of these people are going to be biased towards you.
Right, of course.
Because they love you. I mean, if they a real friend, a person who care about you, family member, whatever, they're gonna be like biased because they care.
Right.
So if you don't want the truth and you want somebody that's gonna tell you what you want to hear, call somebody that don't give a fuck. Well, and vent to them.
I just feel like people who call themselves blunt are usually like the same type of people that be like, oh, I'm an asshole. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm pretty blunt. I don't necessarily call myself blunt, but I think I'm a pretty blunt person, but I don't think I'm an asshole. I just think I say how it is. I say shit how it is.
Right, but I don't think that you say things how it is, like in a rude way.
In a harsh way.
Yeah, in a harsh way. Like, I don't feel like I've ever called you and like asked you for advice and you just said something just like off the wall and like rude or like wasn't sensitive to what was going on.
But again, that's what I said about you could tell people. You could give people, I guess, in my opinion, tough love and tell them how you really feel, but you also have to know who you're talking to. You have to know how to handle people. Like, you a very, like, soft kind of person. Like, not like you pussy or nothing like that. You know what I mean? No, but you sensitive a little bit.
I am.
You are.
I'm sensitive a lot, actually.
Okay, yeah, a lot. So with you, I feel like I have to take a different approach with you than I would take with somebody like my best friend Jordan. Or with, well, no, I lied. My best friend Jasmine.
I was about to say, probably with
Jasmine. Like, me and her could really just tell each other shit. And because both of us are Tauruses and we kind of similar.
Right.
You know, we handle things similarly. We handle a lot of things very similar. So I know how I can approach situations with her differently than I would have to approach it with you. And to me, all of that all goes into being a good friend. Like, you have to know how to handle your different friends. But I think sometimes you're right. People do disguise. They try to call it tough love, but you really just a mean ass bitch.
And that's what I was really like getting at. I feel like a lot of times people don't know how to be good friends. They think that because if I call you crying over a nigga, they think them being like, he is trash and you're a dumbass bitch for staying with him. I'm sorry. I just have to tell you, like, I'm tired of hearing you cry about it. And this is just what it is. You're dumb.
Who would say that to their friend?
But I'm saying, like, some people like think that because they word things like that, they're being blunt and they're being real.
Have you ever had a friend like that before?
I've had somebody just kind of like, every time I would talk to her about like a certain dude, it was just like, why? You know what? I'm gonna just let you do you and just figure it out because I can't. And it's just like, damn, bitch. Like, sometimes I know the nigga trash. You don't have to tell me. I already know. Sometimes when I call my friends, I just need to hear, you know what, Lex? It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
He's not the right person for you. I don't feel like he is. But whenever you're ready to move on, you're gonna move on.
Right.
It's like, that's what you need to hear.
I mean, one thing about you too, I think it just goes into knowing your friends. You're not a person who could just tell you, oh, bitch, you stupid for fucking with him. Lex don't give a fuck. She still gonna fuck with the nigga.
Y'all know I ain't that smart now.
Yeah, she still gonna. No, it ain't even about that. I just feel like you a person who, you follow your heart. You do what you want to do. And that's good. Because I feel like in life, that's how everybody should be. You shouldn't give a fuck what other people think. You know what I mean? Now, you can't keep making the same. It does get to a point with people where I feel, no, I'm not talking about you personally. I'm saying it gets to a point with people in general where I think we all sometimes just kind of side eye people like, okay, come on, bro. But you have to let people do them.
But also, I feel like with me, when somebody, I feel like I can't vent to them or open up to you about what's going on in my life, I'm not going to be combative. If that's how you feel, if I'm being stupid in a situation with anybody, I'm not going to be combative. I'm just going to shut down. I'm just not going to call you no more.
Remember you got mad at me recently?
Yes, I did. Because that's not what I wanted to hear.
But bro, what? I was literally appalled, y'all. I was on the phone. I was like, what?
And I said, bye-bye.
And I definitely called my friend and I was like, I can't believe Lex mad at me right now.
I wasn't mad at you.
I was like, she definitely got an attitude with me and hung up on me.
Because
I didn't tell her what she wanted me to say. And I was just so confused.
Let me just tell them the situation because it's kind of funny because that's how
you're nuts. That's why. You're literally nuts.
And what about it?
And I really wanted to cuss her out, but you know what you call that? Growth. I wanted to cuss her out, but I literally was just like, all right, whatever, bye.
Okay, let me tell y'all what happened. So basically, somebody had sent some roses to my house. This is what you're talking about, right?
Yes. Because you never, literally, y'all, we never get mad at each other. So Lex know exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, somebody sent some roses to my house and they wrote a sweet little letter, but they signed it anonymous. Like, I didn't know who it was from. And honestly, I didn't like that. Like, I had something recently happen to me. And
I don't play like that.
And yeah, like, if you're going to send me something, like, you need to let me know who you are. Like, it scared me. It wasn't like flattering for me. So, it could have only been like 2 people, and because there's only 2 people that know my address and they have my apartment number. So I didn't want to like call one of them, be like, did you send me this? And him be like, no. Who the fuck got your address and who the fuck sending you flowers?
Right.
Like, why are you confused? And then I didn't want to ask somebody and then be like, well, duh, was me. Who else could it be? I just didn't want to blow my cover, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Well, not blow my cover because I'm not doing
tell
nothing
them
wrong.
my advice.
So I called Dre and I'm like, okay, so what should I do? Should I say something to one of them and just see what he says? Because I feel like one of the dudes is like more chill, more laid back, and he not gonna care. And one of the dudes gonna be like, well, who the fuck would be sending you flowers? So I was like, well, Dre, what should I do? Like, should I say something to man A? And just like, because if it's not him, then it has to be man B. And blah, blah. She was like, what did you say? You said don't say nothing.
I said I wouldn't say anything to either one, and I wouldn't have. Like, because I would have just waited to see who said something to me. Because I feel like if I don't say thank you, eventually the nigga would have been like, so you ain't get my flowers? And then I would have known who it was. But you didn't even let me get to that point. She was just like, I'm just about to call my other friend because
I did not say that.
You did? Bitch, you absolutely did say that. I have no reason to lie. You absolutely said, I'm not going to say I'm not going to say the friend name.
It was Killer. That's my only other friend.
I just ain't want to, I ain't want to be messy. Hey, Killer girl. Y'all know I love Killer too. But anyways, yeah, she talking about, I'm going to just call Killer because it's not giving what it's supposed to give.
It wasn't. The advice wasn't giving. You was like, well, I wouldn't say nothing to either one. I wanted to cause a little chaos.
But I'm just like, bro, I would, like, you asked me you were asking me for my advice. So I'm looking at the situation like I am in your shoes. If I was in your shoes, I truly would not have said nothing to nobody because why your dumb ass sent some shit to my house anonymously when I fuck with you? Because it was the nigga that you fuck with.
It was. Thank you, boo.
That shit ain't cute, nigga. You was about to cause some drama up in this bitch.
I guess for me,
not between us, but period.
I just wanted a little, I'm a Leo. I like a little chaos. So that response wasn't chaotic enough for me. And honestly, but
she got mad, y'all. She was really fucking mad.
I was like, this is not giving what it's supposed to give. I'll talk to you later. Bloop. What FaceTime do when you hang up? Bye, girl. Talk to you tomorrow. See you at recording. Be on time. I wasn't trying to hear it.
I was like, this fucking bitch. I wanted to call you back and say, bitch, I know you did not just hang up in my face. You fucking bitch.
I was very not happy with you and your advice. You could have gave better. 2 out of 10.
But anyways, yeah, I just feel like with your friends though, you just have to know who you be dealing with and just handle the situations accordingly. Like I said, Lex is a very sensitive friend.
Like
if for example, this situation, y'all saw how she hung up in my face.
It was, but
she's sensitive, so she got mad because I didn't tell her what she wanted to hear.
Tell me in the moment. Tell me what I want to hear. Now later on. I mean, I'm a grown woman. I'm living life. This is the whole purpose of why we even started this show.
Drop y'all comments below. Let us know what you would have did. Because I know I was right.
Like I was saying.
Because when I called my friend, she said, yeah, I would have did the same thing.
She don't talk like that. Did you call Jazz?
No.
I was about to say, because that was Kelly.
No, it wasn't.
Kiki?
No, it was Lynn.
Oh, I was about to say. That definitely wasn't Jasmine. Jazz would be like, friend, fuck that.
No, she would have been like, bitch. Bitch. Yeah. I would have did the same motherfucking shit.
That is Jasmine. But what I was saying
she was like, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say anything either.
Oh, I'm a fire sign. She a fire
sign too.
But I like the drama. Leos are the most dramatic signs out of all the signs. I think everybody knows that. I wanted to.
What mama told your ass? Turn your Leo down.
Can't, sorry. Mm-hmm. But
I feel like I'm a little chaotic too, though. That's probably because my moon needs a Leo. I love a little chaos.
Well, like what I was saying was, I just feel like I'm not young. I'm 32. Like I'm navigating through life. Literally, that was the purpose of us starting this show. So every decision that I make is not the smartest decision. It's not always, perfect. But like I said, we all just trying to figure life out.
Yeah.
And for me, I know what works for me.
Mm-hmm.
I do like to hear the truth. Yes, I want to know your opinions. In the moment, it might not be what I want to hear, but I know what I need to hear. And I listen to you. Because if you come at me mean, I'm not going to hear it. I'm just be like, Me, I'm the type of person, I'm a Leo, I be thinking everybody hating. I'm like, you just jealous. Because you didn't get no flowers.
Bro. This bitch is nuts.
But what I'm saying is, I know that that's not the truth, of course. But I'm saying, like, it's like how you say it. So I don't know. Maybe you was having a rough morning.
How
but
did
you
I
said it
say
kind of mean.
What did
You
I
was
say?
like, well, bitch, I just wouldn't say nothing because why the fuck would you do that? It's like, hold on. He was trying to be sweet. He wasn't trying to be harmful.
Low key, I did think you was calling me for some like remedial advice.
Not remedial. I just didn't know.
I definitely was like, not this bitch calling me about some fucking flowers. Like,
Well,
what should she do about some flowers
honestly,
from a nigga that she knows she fuck with?
Well, that's
because for them to have your address and apartment number.
But they both had it.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. So clearly it was one of them. So I felt like what you needed to do was obvious. Wait until one of them niggas say something. That's why I was like, bro. And I probably was having a bad day. Do you call me with that bullshit?
That's how you know life is good. What am I stressed out about? A nigga sent me flowers.
And what type of shit am I getting an attitude with her over about her calling me about advice for the shit?
I mean, we don't have nothing going on in life. That was my action for the week. Like, let me have my moment.
And then I really was mad. I was really mad after that. I said,
good. Well, you know how to talk to me and you didn't do it properly. Love me in my love language.
I love you, friend. I apologize. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
I was probably being a little bitchy.
You were. It wasn't about, like I said, it wasn't about what you said.
I think we both call each
it.
other sometimes when we be being bitchy. I be knowing when you in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Because I be talking and then Lex just be like on the phone and then I still be talking and then she be like, hold on real quick. I'm about to get in the shower. I'm going to call you back. And she never called back.
Ooh, that's my escape. Y'all know I done took about 3 showers in one day when Jay called me.
And that's when I'd be knowing she in a bad mood because I'd be like, what did I do?
Honestly, I need to work on that since we're talking about accountability real quick because
it be hurting my feelings. I'd be like, she don't want to talk to me today. Like, what the fuck?
You know what?
You know, I'm a little sensitive too.
Right. And you know what? I'm not going to lie. Rapper Bay had called me the other day and I guess I was kind of being mean to him, but I wasn't thinking about it because I had something else going on. And he sent me a long text message the other day and he was like, honestly, I call you and we be on the phone for like 2 minutes and you be in a bad mood and I can tell and you just hang up and get off the phone. He was like, basically saying like, I be acting like he don't have feelings too. So I need to stop having things going on and taking it out on other people as well. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to work on I told everyone though around me, I'm working on my accountability this year because like I said, me being a Leo, I feel like I'm always right, which I am 99.9% of the time. But that 1% time that like y'all are right, I can be like, okay, y'all are right.
1%? 0.1%?
0.1%, yeah.
You right 99.9% of the time?
It's a hard life.
It's that crack.
Okay.
Next topic.
All right.
You're crazy.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, XP.
And it's your girl, Dre and Nicole.
Now, y'all know we in the new year. We told y'all we getting healthier and we taking care of our bodies from the inside and out.
Yes, I think, we're definitely at an age where it's very important for you to have a daily multivitamin. And I think, we all don't always eat everything that we need to eat every day. So you need something to fill in those nutrient gaps.
Yes, over 90% of women aged 19 to 50 are not getting enough vitamin D just from their diet alone. Mm-hmm. And 95% aren't getting their recommended daily intake of key omega-3s. Like, it ain't enough salmon to get all your omegas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, Ritual has created a multivitamin that you just take daily, and it gets all your nutrients up, all your vitamins, and get your bone health, blood health, antioxidant support, all the little health things that you need, okay?
Yes, and a clinical study was actually published about these vitamins, which is a huge deal.
Mm-hmm. So right now, Ritual is offering the listeners 10% off of your first 3 months. So you're going to go to ritual.com/poorminds and get 10% off and get your health on.
Period. So for the next topic, we wanted to talk about dating people out of desperation. Because, we all know it's hard out here.
It really is.
For a pimp.
It really is hard out here.
It really is. Like, it's really hard. I feel like the dating scene is just trash for both parties. Like,
yeah.
It's trash for niggas. It's trash for us. Mm-hmm. It just sucks. And so I just wanted to talk about that because I think sometimes, people get lonely and then they just fuck with anybody.
Oof.
Because they don't want to be alone.
Remember that summer?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna just say this. We had a wild summer, and me and Drea just did some unspeakable things, and it was just
that's why are you speaking on it?
Because we need to. It's okay.
If it's unspeakable, why are we speaking?
Because we need to talk through this and work through it. We fucked up.
What do you want to discuss, friend?
I want to talk about why.
Do we have more wine?
You're not even done.
I need more.
Okay, so I will say this. I did something because I was
really going in.
I did something that I shouldn't have done.
Him.
Well, I'll say this. I fucked a person that I had no business fucking. Mm-hmm. No business. Like,
ooh, it's hot. Even my toes sweating.
Yeah, you should be, because who you fucked was just as bad as mine.
It was worse.
Yeah, nah, it was just as bad. They were like,
nah.
It was pretty bad.
Nah. I think it
was just the shape of his head.
I think in the future, if it came out, like if it ever came out publicly,
oh my God,
I think yours would be understood because of who it is. Mine, they'll be like, bitch, I know you fucking lying, bitch, and I've been taking advice from you all these years.
But this is what I want to talk.
Oh, the shape of my nigga head. Oh, you fraud.
Y'all, I'm not gonna lie
about your nigga.
No. When that nigga that she fucked took his hat off, I said, oh my God. I didn't want to look. You know how you like look down because you didn't.
I was laughing. Now I'm about to cry.
Bro, the shape of this nigga head is wild. I honestly feel like he has a lawsuit on his hands. He needs to sue his parents, the doctor, because who didn't shape your head? You know you're supposed to shape a little baby head when they come out. She was like this. She was massaging him for a BBL. She definitely
got that hourglass figure.
I hate this show. I hate it here. Okay. So anyways, like I was saying, God. Me and Drea had a bad summer and we were just like doing whatever. So I feel like the main problem why people date people out of desperation, like I've seen women fuck niggas who houses be dirty, niggas who don't clean up after themselves. And I'm just speaking on a woman's perspective because obviously I'm a woman. But I'm sure there's men out there as well who have dated women that were not well put together. What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, weirdo. I'm sure there's been
men. We're
gonna
talk after the show.
Did I do something?
No.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Oh my God.
I hate it here. Okay, so what was I saying?
You was sleek.
What was I saying? Oh, when you date men out of desperation. I'm sure men have dated women out of desperation. Like a woman that's not necessarily, on your level. Mm-hmm. That's not doing what you're doing, but you just don't want to be alone. And I still struggle with that.
Yeah, but then let's talk about the people who I feel like they prey on people who are going through shit.
Do you feel like you were preyed on?
Because me and my mom just had a conversation about this. I was talking to my mom about it earlier because she knows about the whole situation. Or whatever, because she was like, oh, don't you go record today? And I was like, yeah. She was like, what are y'all going to talk about on the show today? So I was like telling her the topics. And then she was like, oh, well, maybe this is something we should get into for the sex topic.
Okay.
Because I think this is more along the lines of the sex topic. But it could bring us into the sex topic.
Right.
So, yeah, I definitely feel like people prey on people who are going through things sometimes. Like, they'll try to act like they be around because they care about you or they care what you're going through. But whole time, their motive is to get what they want out of the situation because they know that you're not really yourself.
Right. So do you feel like you were preyed upon?
Yeah, a little bit. I told you this, though.
I gotta act like
I definitely
it's new news.
Okay,
bitch.
yeah. But I mean, they know it's not. We're like thick as thieves.
But I'm just saying, I'm
literally and figuratively.
I'm stressed. Today's episode has stressed me because what is wrong with you?
We is. They see the material.
You never let people forget that you think.
It's fuck. as
This has
fuck.
Okay, let's get back to it. But anyways, like I was saying, I feel like a lot of women need to hear this, especially women. And maybe I'm being a little biased, but I do feel like dating is harder for women than it is for men. I do feel that way.
How so?
Because I feel like for the most part, like, and I am being a little biased. I am speaking from a woman's point of view. So I know probably this is the 0.1% time where I'm wrong. You know, I'll go ahead and admit that. But all the women I'm surrounded by are beautiful. I'm not even kidding. Like, you know how people are like, oh, all my friends fine. No, literally, all my friends are beautiful. All my friends are smart. All my friends are doing very well for themselves financially. Like, when people talk about what do you bring to the table and all that dumbass shit, like, my girls, we all exceed everything.
Bitch, we is the motherfucking if I have to date a nigga who asks me what do I bring to the table, please exit stage love.
Right. So what I'm saying
Please.
is I see all of these women do all of these amazing things. But honestly, when I think about like the men that I have encountered and like men that are great and doing great things and have a great personality, and it's like not a lot of them out there. Like the likelihood of me meeting a guy that has everything going on for himself and not even looking at him for myself, just in general, being out in the world dating, I don't meet a lot of men that just have a lot of great things going on for themselves. So I feel like a lot of times women, we hate being alone. Let's just admit it. Like, don't get me wrong. I love spending time with myself. I be by myself 90% of my week. And I love it because I get to watch my own shows. I get to eat the food I want to eat. I told y'all in a past episode, I really kind of eat like sweetie and it's embarrassing. So I like to be at home and I like to eat my meals by myself because I don't want y'all to know how I get down. You know what I'm saying? So I like to be alone.
You probably be gassy.
I am not gassy. I'm pooty. We don't fart. We poot. Remember?
Not the pretty pooter.
So anyways, like I was saying, I'm comfortable with being alone, but it is not humanly possible to be okay with being alone 24/7. I don't care what anybody says. You need human interaction. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that month we were off from like filming. I think I saw Mr. Cabo like one time. But other than that, like I hadn't had human interaction in a long time. Like I was literally running to the studio. Bitch, I was here at 12:50. We got to be here at 2.
Nacho was excited to see me.
All right, pipe down. I was excited to see like Ryan, Tahir.
Why you be lying?
Javier.
You be excited.
We was on the phone every day.
And you still was excited.
But anyways, like I said, it's not normal to be alone. So I feel like sometimes we don't talk about being alone too much. Like everybody wants to talk about, oh, you should be comfortable being by yourself. You should be comfortable. If you don't love yourself, if you don't like to spend time with yourself, then you need to look within. It's like, yeah, okay, I like to spend time by myself and be alone. But when do you draw the line? And that's when I think people start being desperate. Like that summer, I was going through something with Throwback Bay at the time and my heart was broken. And I was just doing things and fucking people person that I had no business fucking.
I don't think I was desperate.
I was desperate.
I just think I was drunk.
But you were drinking.
But it's because I was sad. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it was because I was desperate though.
Yeah, well, I
think I had a lot. I just think I had a lot going on, and I just was not myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just was not myself. I wasn't acting like myself. I was drinking a lot, and then I feel like but one thing about me that I think is really good, and I think you have this same quality. Like we can always check ourselves when we feel like we know we're doing things that are like detrimental to our health or to just our futures and what we want out of life.
Right.
So I can always check myself and take a step back and be like, you know what, bitch, you're doing too much. You need to take a break from drinking. And so I did my 40-day fast.
You did do it right after that. I remember.
Hell yeah, because that was what made me, when I fucked that nigga, I said, bitch, nah, you wild. You wildin'.
I'm surprised you're drinking right now.
You wildin'. Like, you gotta stop drinking. No. You gotta stop drinking for a while.
If I would have fucked that nigga, I probably would have just became a nun. It's that head.
Bro, I think he had a hat on though.
That nigga his head is definitely pushing P. Cause the forehead go like pushing P.
And he got that ass though.
He thick. I did call him thick.
You said what you called him?
I'll say his name is
something Burgos.
What,
she was trying to say he thick like Bernice Burgos.
Like, let's say his name is Eric. I said he's Eric Burgos. So he got mad.
He did.
I called him Eric Watts.
Remember you called him...
I said Eric Watts.
Remember you called him the real sister?
the real Eric's sister.
Like Ari.
Like Ari's name used to be the real Cal's sister. He thick as fuck, y'all.
You are a dummy.
But no, he not
and
thick.
She called him that in real time, y'all.
Did.
Like in his
One
face.
thing about me, when I give you these jokes, I'm gonna give them to you in real life. So I'm not calling you thick behind your back.
He was thick though.
I mean, he's not fat though. He's not fat at all. He just got a fat ass.
And some cankles.
He got cankles? You had him up in the air? How do you know he has cankles?
Because you can see a nigga ankles.
You was like, you had him up in the air is what I'm asking.
No, bitch. If you asking did I eat his ass, I did not. That ain't what I do. That ain't my ministry. Yeah.
I feel slighted. What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Dre Nicole.
Now, y'all know it's cuffing season. It's cold. Everybody want to be in the house with they boo laid up. And you know what happens.
You know what happens. And let me tell you who not having a baby this year. Us. So that's why y'all need to make sure that y'all join the Pill Club. You know, it's super affordable so that everybody can get birth control.
Yes, I know access to healthcare hasn't been easy for everyone, so this makes it super easy. The Pill Club carries over 120 FDA-approved brands and ships to all 50 states. And most birth control is free, you know, with insurance or Medicaid. But if you don't have it, it goes as low as $7 just to get your birth control.
Yeah, and it's super easy to sign up. It takes 5 minutes. You can skip the waiting line at the doctor's office and do everything online, and you'll get it in discreet packaging.
So you're going to go to thepillclub.com/poorminds, and also a $10 donation goes to bedsider.org, which helps low-income individuals get access to birth control. So you're going to go to thepillclub.com/poorminds and get your first birth control care package, and also donate to those in need. And you must click the link at bedsider.org to make a donation. And yeah, go to pillclub.com/poorminds. Protect your ovaries.
Control the bird.
So anyways, I really wanted to talk about that real quick just because I feel like we all do things out of desperation. But I think you need to know it's okay to check yourself. But also,
you just got to realize when you doing things that, you typically wouldn't do. And I feel like you have to take a step back and ask yourself, like, why am I doing this? Like, I feel like I was very unhappy in that moment. And then I went on like a 40-day fast and I just really stopped keeping liquor and stuff at my house. And even still to this day, I don't drink when I'm at home by myself. I only drink when I'm in social settings or when we're at work. And then on top of that, like, I think a few months after that, my dad passed away. So that just kind of changed my perspective on a lot of things too. And it just, I don't know. It's like...
But I do feel like we need to understand ourselves a little bit better because, like I said, you can become too comfortable with being alone. I hate when people say, you need to learn how to be alone. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, we need to learn where to draw the line because if you spend too much time being alone and you're trying to get too comfortable with being alone because of what society is telling you, that's when you start doing desperate shit. So if you feel like you're being alone and you're tired of being alone, go hang out with your friends. Go outside and do something because when you spend too much time being alone, that's when you start doing shit out of desperation.
But no, that's what I was saying. Sometimes I just feel like people just be going through shit. I don't even feel like it's desperation. I feel like
not in your situation. In mine.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not, we're not talking about just each other specifically. We just talking about in general. When it comes to people, I feel like a lot of people, you're probably right. Like a lot of people, I think, fall in either one of those two categories. Like either you going through a lot of shit, so you just not really yourself and you doing some crazy shit that you normally wouldn't do. Or, like you said, you just lonely. And
lonely. You start getting a little desperate. That's why we say a lot of people date people out of desperation. We're specifically talking about people who do things out of desperation. Yeah. And desperation comes from, I feel like, loneliness. It's not normal to be spending 7 days a week by yourself. I don't care what no experts say, no therapist. No, I didn't go to school for this shit, but I just feel like personally, human interactions are needed. You're not built. Nobody is built to spend every day, all day alone.
I agree with that, but I do think that you have to adopt the mindset that being alone doesn't necessarily mean that you're lonely.
Right.
Because I feel like everybody, like, for example, even with you, it's like you had people that you could be around.
Right.
Maybe you just did not want to be around those people.
Right.
But you had people that you could be around. You don't have to be at home 7 days out the week by yourself. Right. You know what I mean? You could go around people.
Right.
But I just feel like sometimes people separate themselves when they going through shit, and then they make their own self feel like they're alone.
Right.
But it's like, really, you not.
You're not.
You're really not. So sometimes you have to think about those type of things too before you make stupid decisions. Because I feel like those were stupid decisions that me and you both made. But sometimes you have to think about those things like, okay, I might be alone because I'm by myself right now, but I don't have to be. Like, I have people who I could call. I have people who I could be around.
Right.
And sometimes you need to resort to that before you resort to hanging with the wrong person or fucking the wrong person.
Child.
You know, which brings us into the next topic. The bed.
Hey.
The bed.
Oh.
The bed. Bow.
That was a remix. Because you said the next topic. The bed. Hey.
The bed.
Oh.
Bow. How you do that?
Oh, them lips is big and juicy. They can't even pop.
They can't. Guess what, dude?
Okay, all right.
Sorry. Okay, so basically going back to what I talked about for the second, like the topic we just discussed.
What Miss Barbara said, that's what I wanted to get into. What Miss Barbara said.
Yeah, like I just feel like some people like definitely prey on people and are like predatory-ish in that way to where they want to like they see you going through something.
They be like, this my time to fuck.
And they be like, this my time to fuck.
So the topic
is secret sex. Or having sex with people that you are embarrassed to admit you had sex with. Which that's why I said this kind of relates to the last topic that we discussed, because I think we both wish that we had not had sex with those people.
That summer, the person I was talking about in the last segment, if it got out, I wouldn't be embarrassed. It's just more so like, why did I do that? The second person from that summer for me, if anybody ever found out, my life, everybody would question everything I've ever talked about on this show. Literally.
Now, see, I don't necessarily feel that way about the person I had sex with.
No, I'm talking about
that they would question everything.
No, because we talk about BDBs and doing this and doing that. Like,
I mean, he not like, I'm talking about your nigga. Your second nigga.
Yeah.
He not.
No, I mean, he ain't
bottom of the barrel. You trying to make it seem like he like a bottom of the barrel.
To me, though, it's just kind of like, I don't like that.
I don't like that neither. I don't like that I did that either.
But honestly, your nigga is worse than both of mine. So.
I really don't think so, actually.
You think who is worse?
Your second nigga.
My second nigga is worse than yours?
Your second nigga is worse than your first nigga and my nigga. My one nigga.
Damn.
Absolutely. Because I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because the nigga that I accidentally had sex with. Yeah. The nigga that I accidentally had sex with, he's very low key. He mind his business. He not on the scene. And he don't, even if he do be telling people he fucked me, who about to believe him?
Not you lying on the puss.
Who about to believe him?
Drea.
Where's the proof?
Okay.
Now, your nigga, on the other hand, your second nigga, he's very much like, not to say he out there,
but he wants to be.
He want to be. So I just feel like to me, he give me a nigga who one day might name drop you. Because he trying to be out there like that.
Yeah.
You know?
And see, this is the thing. I like secret sex.
I don't.
I feel like...
Because my mama... This is what my mama said, since you want to know what she said.
Hold on, wait. Let me finish my thought. I like secret sex because, like I said, during that time, I was going through something. So that's what I thought I needed. So it was supposed to be a secret. So let me have my secret sex. And then when I come to the realization that this is not what I need, I'm going to get over it. I'm going to move on. But let that still be a secret. So pipe down.
Well, this is what my mama said. She said, why are you having sex with somebody you embarrassed to say you had sex with?
Ooh. I didn't know at the time I was embarrassed. I wasn't embarrassed at the time.
You was horny.
I was horny.
You
horny.
did it. You.
Okay, all right. All right. I did it more than once. Okay? I was lonely. And I admit my faults. Accountability is what I'm taking. That 0.1% done popped up again. I was wrong. I shouldn't have did it. Not once. Not twice. It was 3 times. It was 3
I
times.
did it twice too.
You did. And she woke up the next morning bragging about it. I said, ooh, and that's just how we do it.
Bro, in my defense, I was still drunk the next morning. That's how much liquor I was drinking at the time.
You called me, you was like, yeah, he about to come over. I said, where you at, girl? We about to go to the house. I said, you good, girl? Yeah, like, we about to chill. I said,
Bro, why did I do that? And then after the fact, it's like he used to be trying to like, cause it was a setting where like we were always all around each other.
Right.
So like after the fact, he would always be trying to like flirt with me and shit. And I used to be being so
You were mean to him. You were very mean
I used to be so mean.
But how do you recognize in a moment that you're having sex with somebody that you're embarrassed about?
But I'll tell you why I was being mean. I was being mean because I told you that's how I feel about the situation when I looked back on it.
Right.
I feel like you definitely like this.
You were mad at him because you felt like he took advantage of you.
Yes. For sure, because he lied to me about other circumstances of the situation, which we won't get into on this show, but you know about. So everything about it just made me feel like you were like
lying,
preying on me a little bit because you knew that I would never fuck with you for real. So you was using the information that you had and you were hiding things from me to try to get what you wanted. And so when I realized that, I absolutely was mean to him because it was just like, that's mad fucking weird. If you have to be deceitful and you have to lie to somebody to have sex with them, you're like preying on them.
But let me ask you this. Say the circumstances weren't the circumstances, right? Like you weren't going through anything, nothing was going on and you fucked him or whatever. It doesn't matter what is going on, whether you were going through something or not. You're embarrassed to say that you fucked him. Can we agree on that? Because we're talking about secret sex, because your mom said, don't ever fuck nobody you be embarrassed of. Like, if it came out and the whole world knew that you fucked him, would you be embarrassed about it?
No, because I would say that it happened in high school.
See, you got to lie about it. So you are embarrassed about it. So what I'm saying is...
I'm playing. I wouldn't say that, but
how in the moment do you know that you're having sex with somebody that you know you would be embarrassed?
Well, I didn't because I was inebriated.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So like in the moment,
think sometimes in the moment you're not thinking about that.
That's what I'm saying. Like in the moment when I was like messing with that guy, I was like, okay, let me just see where it goes. Let me see if I like him. I didn't know. Like, and now obviously looking back on it, I was like, girl, you was drunk. You was hurting. You were trying to get over someone.
Yes, I'm hurting. Yes, I'm jaded.
I was jaded. That's my favorite Drake song.
I love this song.
But that's what I'm saying. It's hard to recognize that in the moment. But you know what I've started to do, honestly, now? So we're talking about having secret sex and stop fucking people that you're embarrassed of, that if it got out, would you be embarrassed? At my old ass age, I feel like this. If I went to a basketball game and I'm sitting courtside, and I would be mad. Yeah, baby. You know. Because I done that before.
Period.
So if I'm at a basketball game and I'm sitting courtside with a dude and I'm like, if the cameras come across us and I'm like trying to hide my face and get mad, I don't need to be fucking you. And you know what?
Well, first of all, duh. Because why would you ever be sitting courtside with a nigga you don't want to be seen with? That's very visible. You have a lot of visibility.
I did that before. I did. We wasn't courtside, but we was like 2 rows back that one time.
He could have hid you.
Drea! That's mean. I thought I liked him. I did. But what
No, you didn't.
Okay. Anyway, what I'm saying is, if you're dealing with somebody and you would be mad that people found out, like, honestly, I'm at the point now, like, if y'all found out who Mr. Cabo is, I don't give a fuck. Yes, I'm fucking someone and I like them. Who cares? Like, that's how I am though, honestly. But I will even say, like, even for like Rapper Bae, like, if people find out like who Rapper, like, this is somebody I was in love with and we dated, we were together, like, if y'all found out who he was, I don't care. Like, we are all adults. We're grown.
I'm trying to think who I wouldn't care if people found out I fucked with. Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, damn. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm at the point in my life where I really am like, if y'all found out who this person is, because I always see the comments like of people like, oh, who is this? And I'm like, you know what? If they found out, I wouldn't care.
Nah, I'm playing. I'm not embarrassed of nobody that I fucked with.
That's what I'm saying.
Except for that one nigga. But I wouldn't say I fucked with him. We fucked.
Yeah, y'all fucked.
We fucked.
Y'all fucked hard. You liked it. You liked it too. You screamed his name.
So did you.
You screamed his name.
So did you. You literally called me and told me about it, and you said it was so good.
No, I said it was straight. It surprised me.
You went back 2 more times, so why should I believe you? You said I fucked that nigga twice,
right.
But I fucked him twice in one day.
No, it wasn't, because you fucked him the night. The sun rose. And you fucked him again. That's 2 different days. If the sun sets and rises, that's a different day.
24 hours is 24 hours.
No.
It was within a 24-hour period.
It was the 24th, and you fucked him on the 24th and the 25th.
But it had not been 24 hours. It was like 12.
Still 2 different days.
All right.
All right. So now we're going to break down Euphoria.
Bro.
We can't spend too much time on Euphoria.
We not. But that show is like...
It's wild.
It's wild as fuck.
So if you... let me just explain to people what Euphoria is. So if you don't watch Euphoria, if you're living under a rock, Euphoria is a show on HBO.
It came out in 2019 or 2020.
Yeah, Zendaya. And it's basically following high school students just going through life and going through love, experiencing shit that they not supposed to experience, drug, alcohol, sex, all that shit. And I feel like it's relatable. Like, we were doing shit in high school we were not supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Maybe not to that extreme.
Yeah. I was about to say, bro, high school, at least on my end of the spectrum for high school, it was not like that. Definitely heard about shit like that going on, though. Because, like, at my school, we definitely had kids who would, like, get kicked out and have to go to, like, those alternative schools for kids who did drugs and stuff.
Right.
But it was never nobody in my close circle.
Right.
And the way that drugs and sex are depicted on this show is just wild to me. Because when I was fucking in high school, I wasn't fucking like that.
One, I wasn't fucking like that.
They
But I mean,
be really fucking
they be fucking like how I'm fucking now. And I'm 62. They be fucking.
They be fucking.
But I will say one thing I love about the show. I love how it's shot, first of all.
Yeah. Oh my God. A visual masterpiece.
It really is. It has that like...
Yeah.
It looks like it has like a automatic filter on it, like a set filter on it.
It's perfect.
And it looks like... It looks like you're inebriated a little bit. It's like kind of like foggy, that foggy look, like the colors aren't bright.
Yeah.
It looks really dark. So I love how they shoot it. Also... Zendaya, I don't want to say her name wrong. Is it Zendaya or Zendaya? So this is how I feel about her. She killing that role. She is a brilliant actress. And this reminds me of something that Halle Berry said a long time ago when she first was breaking in the industry. She was like, it was so hard for me because I was... And this is not conceited. I love that she said it. She said, I was so beautiful. People didn't take me seriously.
Wow.
She literally said that. And I feel like it was... I feel like... I feel like it's the same thing with Zendaya. I feel like, you know, we always saw her in these like Disney roles and we see her in these like Spider-Man roles and her just being like the quirky, cute girl. But her in this role, like she's really showing her acting chops and showing like, yes, I'm beautiful as fuck, but I can really fucking do this and I can really fucking act.
She a whole crackhead on these shows.
And she
be killing it.
Amazing. And I love...
And still be looking beautiful as fuck.
And that's what I'm saying. Well, she looks rough. Like, that's the point. Like,
she look rough, but she a pretty girl.
I mean, she's a pretty girl. But let's keep it real. Because you know what? I don't care how beautiful you are. Everybody that even looks remotely good, everybody has moments where you be like, I would never post this. Or this is not how I want to look.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that, and that's her life. As Rue just is always looking rough. She always looks tired. She always looks like she literally just rolled out of bed. So the fact that somebody like her, who is absolutely gorgeous, can literally look like I just rolled out of bed and I'm having a rough day, it's relatable. It's relatable, especially for women out there that are extremely beautiful, but there's things that they care about outside of their beauty. So that's what I'm talking about in real life.
At the end of the day, that's just life for everybody. I think people look at certain people especially people in the spotlight, and you think like, oh, their lives is perfect, they don't go through shit. Everybody goes through shit. Just because you pretty, it doesn't exempt you from going through life struggles.
But not only that, like I feel like people look at, a lot of times they look at beautiful women like they can't be deeper than their looks. Like it's not nothing else there besides the surface level. That's why I brought up the Halle Berry interview, because we all know Halle Berry's a legend, obviously, but it's like nobody, like nobody would take her seriously. Like they kept giving her. Remember when she played
typecasting her.
Yeah, she was typecasted. Like when she was in the role of when she was in the Flintstone movie, and she was like the baddie secretary with the short hair and all this stuff. It's like she was typecasted for a long time because they felt like she couldn't do anything else besides being sexy. And that's how a lot of people look at beautiful women. They do.
I disagree.
What do you mean you disagree?
Only because like in Boomerang, she wasn't like the main, like she wasn't the sexy character. She was the smart girl that he fell for.
Yeah, but that was like, I'm not trying to be funny.
And then she bossed up and she became more sexy.
Right, but you have to realize that during that time, like black cinema was not taken as serious as it is now. And people don't look at, like Boomerang is a classic for us, but I'm talking about like movies that people would see like on a broad spectrum.
I get what you're saying. The Flintstones was definitely very much more like something that was more
like, you know,
she audience.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, it's like, it was hard, but she wasn't even getting casted. That's what I'm saying. Like, she wasn't getting casted for these roles. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not trying to compare, but there's no reason like Angelina Jolie was getting casted in these movies and Halle Berry wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Because it was easy for them to take her serious because they were going to give her a chance. Like, yeah, you're a beautiful woman, but she was white. So she could go ahead and do that. They're going to give her a chance. They weren't even taking a chance on her. Like, she had to go through a lot for people to even take a chance on her. And that's why I like that Euphoria is showing a beautiful woman being like, I'm going through shit. I'm struggling.
Well, I like Euphoria because, I mean, I see a lot of the backlash that it gets and stuff online, and I be hearing about a lot of the backlash that I guess it gets like from parents and stuff of like teenagers. But I think that parents probably, I mean, granted, we're not parents, so I'm a tread like
I am a parent. All these bitches is my sons.
Granted, we are not parents except for that. But I just feel like parents, if anything, should look at the show, and I feel like take heed to that's what's going on like for your teen right now.
Right.
And the times are just different because a lot of the shit that they be showing on Euphoria, I just feel like it wasn't that shit wasn't going on when I was a teenager.
What's the character's name? The thicker girl, Kat? Is that her name?
Yes, like a fucking...
The social media scene when she was laying in her room and she was just feeling the pressures of social media telling her this is what she's supposed to look like. She's so great. She's so this. She's like, but I'm not. I'm going through something.
She's a cam girl. Literally, when I was in high school, it was no cam girl.
I bet you right now there's a girl in high school selling feet pictures. And whether you feel like it's just feet, that's sex work.
Yes, absolutely.
So I feel like even the scene with Kat, it's like she feels so much pressure to be like...
She has pay pigs.
Yeah, like she has... Like she's dealing with a lot.
Yeah, that was not a thing when we were in high school. You know what I mean?
But I'm not trying to be funny.
Now, Cassie's character...
Cassie going sad.
She been a thing since the beginning of the time. Hoes gonna be hoes.
Cassie going out sad behind that dick.
And they be saying Cassie not a hoe because she was in a relationship with all her boyfriends. So, I mean, maybe...
No, let me tell y'all something. And let me say this because I learned this from my homeboy.
I mean, she was not in a relationship with all her boyfriends, was obviously a relationship with all the niggas that she fucked.
That don't mean nothing. Let me tell you something.
She ain't in a relationship with Nate.
But also it doesn't matter. Let me tell you something my homeboy told me a long time ago.
What he told you,
Shout out to
girl?
Preston. Miss my homeboy told me. He said, y'all...
Hey, Preston.
He told me, he was like, I hate bitches that think that they're above other women just because everybody you fucked, you've been in a relationship with. Because guess what? She got 20 bodies and you got 20 bodies. Bitch, you still got dumped. Just because a nigga claimed you don't make you better, you still... And I'm not saying I believe in body count, but I'm saying I hate when people in general feel like, oh, but she was in a relationship. It don't make no difference, bitch. We, at the end of the day...
Because if you make everybody your boyfriend and I didn't, but we still fuck the same amount of niggas...
It don't matter because you still got dumped. And
you not with one of them.
It was worse than you because you love that nigga. You really down bad.
Yeah.
That's why Cassie's so down bad because she just jumps in situations.
I mean, no, she down bad to me. Cause why is you out here fucking your best friend, nigga?
That's what I'm saying. You down bad. You know what? Because she's lonely. And what did we say earlier?
Desperation.
Lonely leads to desperation because what's her boyfriend name? The ex-boyfriend?
Oh, the black guy. I can't remember his
name either. But either way, he's in college. McKay. They broke up. And she's desperate. She's tired of being alone. And that's what Maddie told her. She was like, you're so used to being in a relationship. You're so used to being loved. And she don't know what to do. She's not comfortable being alone.
Let's chat about how the girls don't like Maddie.
People don't like bad bitches.
True.
People don't like you?
Bitch, I don't give a fuck.
I know that's right, bitch.
That's the thing about it.
I know that's right.
I mean, and I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
I feel like people don't like Maddie.
But I definitely think people don't like bad bitches.
Yeah, people don't like bad bitches. They feel like Maddie. They feel like Maddie's character is just like surface level. She just wants to be with the most popular guy in school. But honestly, I like the fact that they're showing her being a babysitter and how much she loves that little boy. People don't look at that they don't look at little stuff like that. But that's why I love people that are like in films and because they can see deeper storylines. And Maddie loves that little boy.
And can we chat from a different perspective? Like, I hate when people try to make it seem like certain girls are just surface level because of what they want out of life, especially when you look at their circumstances. Mm-hmm. Like, look at her circumstances on the show. Her dad is a fucking alcoholic.
Her mom, isn't she like a nail tech or something?
Yeah, alcoholic bum. Her mom is a nail tech. So
not saying nail techs are bad, but she works at like a nail shop. So she's not making a lot of money.
We're not saying it's a bad thing, but it's like her mom, it's not like she an entrepreneurial nail tech that like does nails for celebrities and high-end people and all that type of stuff. No, she just works at a nail shop and she does nails. So I mean, they live a very normal life. She's probably seen her parents struggle her whole life, and she knows that she has an advantage because she has pretty privilege and she looks good. So why not use that to your advantage? It's to get you a better life. You know what I mean? If you come from a certain situation, I hate that people try to make it seem like that's a bad thing just because that's not their advantage.
You better flip that hair. Do it. Go ahead. No, flip it. You was about to flip it. Flip that hair.
I was really about to get my wine, but I'm just saying I hate that people do that. Like, it's like when people aren't in a situation, they try to bash it.
I will say
instead of trying to understand it as if you wouldn't do the same thing if you had the privilege, but you don't.
But not only that, it's more than being beautiful. To be beautiful and take advantage of that, you have to be smart. And
we talked about yesterday about how people talk about the Kardashians.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not even gonna sit up here and lie. I'm not a huge fan of them, but they're business-minded people, and I can't hate on that. I will never hate on somebody taking advantage of what they know they're good at. Because guess what? Looks aren't enough. Whether y'all like to believe it or not, somebody can look one way. That's why you see a lot of like bad bitches or handsome men
that never get
nowhere because you can be beautiful, but you have to have a business mind. And running a business and branding yourself is not fucking easy.
Yes, we talked about this yesterday on the phone. Like, people always love to say, oh, the Kardashians don't have any talent. They're not talented. It's a talent to make people fuck with you when you don't have a talent.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Back to Euphoria. I love the fact,
and that's what they did. They've made a whole brand out of that.
They did. I agree. But back to Euphoria, I will say also, I'm just having a Zendaya moment because I love her. I love
Zendaya.
Zendaya.
Learn her name.
I'm sorry. I'm bad at names. I also like the fact that she is an executive producer on the show. Like,
and Drake.
He is. He is.
I was just saying.
We know you just saying. We know. But anyways, I like the fact that she executive produces a show because I feel like it just shows her creative side. And the show is just so creative because honestly, if you really watch Euphoria, it's really about nothing. It's about nothing. We're just watching people live. It's like a reality show, but that's not a reality. It's like a scripted.
It's a scripted reality show.
Euphoria is literally about nothing, but that's why social media and content creating and everything is so wild nowadays because honestly, the most interesting things are about nothing. We're just watching people live in a dramatic fashion. Mm-hmm. So I think that's why Euphoria is like so well shot because you got to realize what town are they in? They're somewhere in California. Where are they at?
I don't even know. I don't even know either. California, though.
I don't know where they're at either. But either way, it's like they're in this small.
I don't think they ever said.
Yeah, they're in this small town that's like nothing is going on. but the way it's filmed and it's shot, it's dark. Everybody's sad. Everybody's so edgy. It just makes it interesting.
And everybody is in love with Jules, and I love that for her.
Yeah, I love that. Because every town has that. And when I grew up in a small town.
Well, I just like the way it portrays like trans and trans people.
Because it doesn't matter. Sometimes you're attracted to people that are not exactly the same sex as you. And people need to realize that. And you don't have to label yourself as anything just because you're attracted to somebody that maybe doesn't identify as a certain sex or whatever it may be.
Agree.
You can just be attracted to people and that's okay. And just because I'm attracted to you doesn't necessarily mean I want to fuck you. I just think that you're attractive. But I love the fact that they show that because I had a girl in my town that everybody used to love.
Oh,
I don't even think she watches the show, but I still talk to her. One of my best friends growing up, her name was Taylor Denton. And everybody just loved Taylor. She was just beautiful. And she just played all the sports. Like, everybody liked her. She was like student council president, like all that good stuff. And I just like every small town has that girl that everybody loves. So shout out to Taylor.
I know that's right, TD.
That we used to call her that, TD. And she had all the boys.
Really?
She did.
Okay, girl.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
you love a baddie.
She was, and she still is a baddie. She actually just got married. That was the one I went to when I went to Austin.
The bachelorette party.
Yes, the bachelorette party. Shout out to Taylor. Love you, girl. Okay, so now we're going to get into the bop.
Hey, the bop.
Oh.
The bop. Bow. Oh, I know. You better bankhead bounce on these
That
hoes.
wasn't bankhead bounce. I was jigging. Bankhead bounce is like this.
I don't think that's how you... Okay. Yeah, no. Okay. I don't think that's how you jig.
My bop of the week is by an artist. Her name is Amare, and it's called Sad Girls Love Money. She has a very high-pitched voice, and I like it. I think it's cool.
Go listen to
the
that.
song has a vibe, but I really like it's a remix, though. You got to listen to the remix with Kali Uchis. Is that how you say her name? Kali Uchis? Uchis? I don't know how to say nobody. But yeah, so the remix... I'm not gonna lie, I'm not much of a Kali Uchis fan. I've only heard like a few songs by her that I really like because I'm more about like lyrics and like how it makes me feel. So I haven't been I'm not saying that she's bad because she's a good artist. It's just not for me, but I like her on this song. Mm-hmm. Kali's verse, she killed it. Her tone was just, it fit perfectly. Mm-hmm. And she did what needed to be done. And honestly, I feel like sad girls do love money. I love the message of the song. Like, bitch, I'm in a bad mood. I just got paid though. I feel better. I do feel better. I'm not gonna lie. Like life used to be bad. It ain't bad.
Not you looking at your watch.
Cause it's time. It's time to shit
time
on
for you to let these hoes know.
It's time to let these hoes. It's time to shit. Hey, I don't care what you got going on in life. Get on your shit. Follow your dreams. Do what you're supposed to do because I don't care what people say. Money makes life easier.
You know what? I love that about. I be so happy for you.
Thank you.
I mean happy for you because I love the fact that you finally be becoming okay with like popping your shit.
I mean,
I feel like you used to like not want to.
I still don't want to, but
you fucking. All right.
I pop it to you.
And that's fake.
I'm not fake.
Because you be popping it.
I'm filtered. I'm not fake, I'm filtered.
And that's fake.
That's not fake.
Because you be popping it. Mm-hmm. So pop it. Yeah, pop that shit, Lex P. Lex P and the P is for pop it.
And I'm pushing P. I've been
pushing P.
I've been pushing P. That's the name of this episode. Pushing P, period. But no, I do feel like money doesn't solve problems. Let me just say that. It doesn't, absolutely. But it definitely makes shit a lot easier.
It do.
But like I said, Amare, Sad Girls Love Money, the remix featuring Kali Uchis. It's a good song. It's a vibe. I like it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
My bop this week is Rumors by Gucci Mane featuring Lil Durk.
I haven't heard it.
It's good. You were just listening to it. I just played it.
I mean, I haven't heard it.
Over here like, yeah.
I love Lil Durk. Every time I hear his voice, I know it's him. His name is The Voice because he's literally the voice. He has a very recognizable voice.
I like Lil Durk and I like Gucci Mane. So how is it not about it?
Gucci Mane is a legend.
He is. Like, I love Gucci.
I don't think there's anybody.
Gucci.
Did you say that with an accent?
No.
Oh, it's Gucci.
No.
That was strange. That was a little.
That's how the voice be on the song. It be a high pitched voice. Voice. It be a high pitched voice. It's Gucci.
Oh, that glass empty. It's time to wrap this bitch
so
up.
Is yours.
I'm a lady. Okay, so what's the name of the song again?
I forgot. Hold on.
Gucci Mane, Lil Durk, Rumors.
Ooh, you got good memory.
All right, so now we're going to get into our segment, Pour Your Heart Out. If you want your question answered on the show, make sure you email us at askpourminds@gmail.com. If you're a Patreon member, make sure you put that in the subject and you'll get to skip the line. And we're going to start. You want to start or you want me to start?
I'll start.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, XP.
And it's your girl, Dre and Nicole.
And y'all know we're going to tell y'all every week about BetterHelp and how we just swear by it.
Every week. We love BetterHelp. I actually just had my counseling session with my counselor earlier today. Shout out to Tiffany. One of the great things that I love about BetterHelp is as soon as you sign up, you can start communicating in less than 48 hours. And they make it super easy to get in contact with your counselor at no matter what time.
And you do this all from the comfort of your home. So if you want to text her, do it over the phone, FaceTime, whatever makes you comfortable, you can get your therapy sessions in. And I feel like everybody thinks that you have to be going through something to do therapy. Sometimes if you just want to vent, have somebody to talk to, get things off your chest, I feel like whether life is going good or bad, you should try therapy.
Yeah, and I think everybody also thinks that it's really expensive. But, you know, therapy is actually pretty affordable and BetterHelp offers financial aid.
Yeah, so we do have a patient review. Christy is very knowledgeable, patient, and provides unbiased information and education to help guide me so that I can help make my decisions. She is great. This review was written by a BetterHelp user with issues concerning self-esteem, relationship issues, and family conflicts.
So visit betterhelp.com/pourminds. That's better HELP, and join the over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with betterhelp.com. And make sure that you use Pour Minds and get 10% off of your first month.
Okay. So this is a testimony. You want to read the original or this the testimony, or how you want to do it?
I mean, I'm going to read both of them. That's why I feel like
So read the original first then. Read the original and then the testimony.
I heard you.
Okay.
Hey girls, I have a testimonial for y'all. This is the original. I've been dating this guy. He refers to me as his girl, but he has not asked me to be his girlfriend. We stopped talking for a while because he felt not ready. I was okay with what we had going on though. I'm a mom and don't mind taking things slow, but we've been hanging out a lot since getting back together. Going on dates, went out of town, literally everything a boyfriend and girlfriend would do. What's bothering me the most with him is that he doesn't like my photos on social media. That's petty, but he likes other girls' photos. It drives me insane, y'all, because I'm not his girl, I feel like I can't really argue with him about it. I have mentioned it to him before, and he kind of just brushed it off like it's not that big of a deal. But it still gets to me. Am I just being crazy and jealous, or should I drop him like a bad habit? Okay, so this is the testimonial. I did not take y'all advice and continue to give old boy hell for being too happy on social media. He did end up asking me to be his girlfriend, but he broke up with me months after, and I was definitely hurt. A few months later, I met a new man with more money who actually hates social media and doesn't use it. Look at God. Period. So basically, all I heard is you should have listened to us.
Exactly. Because you didn't listen to us and you got your feelings hurt.
But I'm glad you found a better nigga.
Amen. Hey girls, I've been a Patreon member for almost a year now, and I have always wanted to submit a question, but I was in a toxic ass relationship, and he watched the show with me, and he was real crazy. I didn't have anything good to say, and even if he was uncertain, he'd make my life hell if he knew or thought I wrote in about him. I have been out of that toxic and abusive relationship since May, but the last time we had sex was September. Since then, I have been really focused on myself and my business, but out of the blue, a BDB pops up into my life and is applying major pressure. I am 25 and he is 34, which is exactly what I need. I know that's right. He looks good and is very, very successful and is doing everything to help me build my business and is just as successful independently. I really don't want to be in a relationship, but it's seeming like that's the direction he's headed. I just know that sometimes good guys like this can be hard to come by, but I'm still 24 and just found out how to actually be single and live. What should I do, y'all? I literally have no friends that would even begin to understand how to help me in a situation. So I figured this was the perfect question for my internet besties. I feel like, first of all, sorry, go ahead, my bad. This is why we don't need one.
No, you can go. Oh. I'm just saying, why you keep moving the thing?
Sorry.
Go.
Okay, so I feel like, first of all, you always have to let your intentions know in the beginning. That's something that we talked about. Like, you have to let your intentions known so you don't even have to go through this. But I feel like, girl, you're 24. I don't feel like relationships are a big deal to me personally. So if you want to commit to him and be in a relationship, that doesn't mean you have to get married and have his kids tomorrow. But if this is the person you're enjoying and y'all are having a good time and that's what he wants, just give it to him, girl. It ain't no big deal. And if y'all don't work out, bitch, y'all don't work out. I feel like people put too much pressure on being boyfriend and girlfriend. Boyfriend and girlfriend don't mean nothing. Now, the commitment and the seriousness comes whenever you get married and have kids. But being in a relationship is not that serious.
You single till you married.
Why did you say that like you were from Baltimore? You single till you married.
I did not
You said till.
Bitch, no the fuck.
Why did you say till?
Bro.
Okay.
I did not say that. I said you're single till you're married.
I agree though.
You okay? Anyway,
I'm bothered because of what you told me earlier. I'm sorry. I can't get it off my mind.
What?
You know what you told me?
What?
You said we're going to talk later? Question 3.
But yeah, girl, like we were saying, I just think you should have fun. I feel like y'all put way too much pressure on titles. Not that it shouldn't be a title, because if you want somebody to take you serious, be adamant about the title. But it's also okay to have fun until you're ready for that.
Right.
So, question number 3. Hi, ladies. My husband's family had a Christmas holiday party and I was invited. I already knew his baby mother was going to be there. My partner and his baby mother have a grown daughter, 30 years old.
Damn! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
That's my age.
I didn't mean to say it like that.
Not your stepdaughter my age. The baby mother is a part of the LGBTQ community, so I didn't mind being around her until his brother got on the mic and started honoring his baby mother for a favor she did 20 years ago. He's giving ghosting Tasha. The only thing that's bothering me is why did they choose to honor her and not everyone else who's been helpful in the family? I'm feeling disrespected because of my husband's history with this woman. I spoke with some members of the family and everyone says nothing like this has ever happened and they don't know why his brother chose to acknowledge his BM that night. I feel as though the family was being shady. I have been warned by some people in the family to be careful of their shadiness. My husband has asked them to apologize, but no one seems to care. Why I'm trying to finish the question.
Because it's a good one.
Do you think the family was being shady or am I overthinking?
Bitch, fuck them. They was being shady and they probably just like her and feel a type of way. But honestly, guess what? It don't matter. You got him. That's your man. That's your husband. Don't even indulge in that. I never fight with the family. You know how you kill somebody? With kindness. So keep smiling and keep being the bad bitch that you are.
You know who I
never
don't
let
fight
them
with?
see you sweat.
You know who I don't fight with?
Who?
The family.
Yeah, don't.
But who I really don't fight with?
Who?
A fan.
Exactly, and that's what it sounds like. It sounds like the brother was trying to hurt your feelings or make you mad because he feels some type of way about you. It has nothing to do with praising her like she's such an amazing person. I have had a situation that I was dealing with, and it wasn't a romantic relationship, but I had a friend who would always praise this other girl, and we were doing the same thing. And it was like, she kept me like, oh my God, she's so this, she's so that, she's so this. And it was like, damn, bitch, can you let me know that you feel something, that you feel good about me too? But when people do that, it's because they jealous and they low-key mad. So don't react. Be the bad bitch you are. Keep your crown on and keep smiling. Because
I wouldn't be mad about it. I mean, she the BM. You got the ring.
Exactly. You won, girl.
There's that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, question 4. Hey, girls. Houston in the house, and I love y'all. I have really big boobs naturally since puberty. I am now a K-cup at 21. I have always concealed my breast with oversized T-tops.
Who laughed?
I got quiet too. I got scared. I have always been overlooked because of the way I would dress. I've realized over the past year, concealing them is not flattering to my body, and people notice them and always call me out on having big boobs anyways. So I'm not really hiding anything. More recently, I've gotten into fashion that complements my breasts instead of concealing them. Well, with that comes stares. Lots of them, whether it's another woman or men, even if they are with their wife or girlfriend. Both of you girls give a body and wear outfits that show that. How do you handle and feel about stares in public? I know there is nothing I can do, but I guess I'm asking, how do you become comfortable with it?
Girl, first of all, Lex is a Leo.
What that mean?
Y'all love attention.
Answer.
And I'm a Taurus.
What that mean?
With a Leo moon.
You know
they say your moon sign is really like more so who you truly are than your actual sun sign.
My moon sign is Pisces. So.
That's why you emotional as hell.
But anyways,
But anyways. So yeah, they say your moon sign is more of who you really are. So I said all of that to say me and Lex both like attention. So we wear the things that we wear. We know we gonna get attention. So it's not really something to think about.
I know that's why you wore that corset. It's 50 degrees outside.
Girl, I wore a jacket too. Don't do that.
You ain't low.
I wore this to record.
I know this right.
Bitch, I wore a jacket too. But anyways, all I'm saying is, when you wear certain things and you dress a certain way, you have to be comfortable with the attention that you're going to get. If you want to be modest, be modest. If you want to be sexy, but just know, being sexy, you're going to get a certain type of attention.
Okay, so let me say this. You have really big boobs. Saying you have a K-cup, I get it because my boobs are massive. They're very, very large. So I get it. A lot of times people are staring at you just because they be like, damn, she got some big ass titties. But honestly.
But you don't think it's sexualized?
Yeah, I do think it's sexualized. That's what I'm saying. But it's like people are going to stare at you more because your boobs are so fucking big. Like I get that a lot. I still do. And I will say this, sometimes you just have to get comfortable within yourself and feeling confident. Like that's just what comes with the territory of being an attractive woman. And you have to just use it to your advantage and be confident. If you're not confident within yourself, you're always going to feel some type of way when people are looking at you. Honestly, when people look at me, I'll be like, I know, I'm amazed too.
Yeah, I mean, same.
Like when
I know why you staring.
Yeah, like when people stare at me, I'll be like, I'm shocked too. Every morning I'll be like, damn, God, you did that.
Look at the material.
That's what I'm saying. So when people stare at me, I'll be shocked too. Like, I know, nigga.
No, you don't be shocked.
No, I'll be shocked because I'll be like, that's how I feel in the morning when I wake up. I'll be like, oh, that's me. You know what I'm saying? So once you're more confident within yourself, you'll understand why people are staring at you. Like, I'm 100% sure you're beautiful. Just get used to it.
Getting stared at, not a bad thing. Mm-hmm. It's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
Would you rather be looked at or not looked at? Would you rather be looked at or overlooked?
You know what I'm saying? So it's time to get it. I'm excited about this song. First of all, let me talk about this group because this was like an era. This was a movement. This was
to rest my vocals.
This was like when we saw reality TV and we saw it on another level. We learned about boom cats. Like we saw legends created. This is a legendary group and they only had like 2-3 albums? But the only ones that we listened to were the first two. So this is a song. I used to be in a group called Danity Insane when I was in high school. We weren't Danity Kane. We were Danity Insane because we was crazy with the crazy vocals. I'm not making this up. You remember my friend Trey you was on live with? He was in Danity Insane. So I just wanted to let you know that. I was in a group. I was in a girl group. We didn't perform nowhere, but I was in a girl group.
I'm resting my vocals.
Okay, you ready? This was about
enough is enough. Shut up.
You gotta snap. You tell me when you're ready for me to go. Lately, I've been trying to fight whatever's pulling us under. It's got a hold. It's really making me wonder what takes it to get through. I gotta stay with you, my baby. Baby, tell me Maybe I'm foolishly overreacting. Being without you, I can't imagine. It's just too close to the heart. I don't understand it if we're broken apart.
Do you hear me?
Oh.
Baby, you gotta believe in the things that make you and me win together. Don't you throw in the towel. I'm keeping my promise to you. I got your back now when the chips are down. And it seems like it's so hard for you to move ahead. Know that I'm by your side. There ain't no if, buts, or maybes. I'm gonna stay down and
ride for you. We were supposed to harmonize. I was ready. Why didn't you finish? It was about to be so good. We've been cutting it close with the back, with the forwards. It's rocking the boat. You gotta get control of this.
Let's take it back to 3 years ago. We said we could make it through whatever, ever. And leaving was not an option. Maybe never. Why did you? I'm gonna beat your ass. Why did you move it?
I didn't move it. That's why I messed up.
And to me, it sounded like you meant forever, ever. Now you don't believe in the thing that's worth the fight. It's you everything that I'm missing. So give us a chance.
Can you hear me? Baby, I gotta believe in the things that make you and me win together. Don't you throw in the towel. I'm keeping my promise to you. I got your back now when the chips are down. And it seems like it's so hard for you to move ahead. Know that I'm by your side. There ain't no if, buts, or maybes. I'm gonna stay down and ride for you, baby. Do you hear me? Baby, I gotta believe in the things that make... Wait, Drea. We gotta hit that last note. And you keep moving on, and it's not time to move on.
I'm sorry.
Let's hit that chorus.
Wait.
Diddy would not let us in the group.
Not Boom Cat.
Diddy would not let us in the group right now.
What was that lady name?
Lori Gibson?
Boom Cat, bitch.
No, we're going to start from here and we're going to hit this note. And you're going to sing it to the end. Okay? You ready? Go like this. I'm fucking dead. Okay, let's go. Do you hear me? Baby, I gotta believe in the things.
Why you so loud?
Because I'm red. I'm excited.
You and me win together. Don't you throw in the towel. I'm keeping my promise to you. I got your back now when the chips are down. And it seems like it's so hard for you to move ahead. Just know that I'm by your side. There ain't no if, buts, or maybes. I'm gonna stay down and ride for you, baby.
See, she did it again. She changed the note with me. You wasn't supposed to change the note. Thank you.
That's what stars do.
You were supposed to stay on the low note.
No, why you want to confine me in a box?
Okay.
Why you want me to stay in the box?
Let's try.
So you could be the star.
No, we're gonna just do it.
No, we're not doing it again.
No, we're just doing this one line.
We're not doing it again.
I just want to see if we can harmonize.
I'm off. No, I don't know about you.
Just say this.
I'm off work.
Say, just know that I am by your side.
Why?
So we can harmonize so I can teach you.
I don't need to be taught. You're the one who was off note.
You changed your key. You wasn't supposed to change the key. You're the one that was off key. Say, so go like this. I'm gonna stay down and... What's your note?
I'm gonna stay down and ride for you, baby.
That's the note.
Bitch, I know my note.
Exactly. So why when I went higher, you went higher with me?
No, you didn't go high. I did. You went off.
Okay, so go like these. Just know that I am by your side. Baby, no if, buts, or maybes.
I don't get paid enough for this. Goodbye. It's been real.
I'm crying.
I'll see y'all next week.
We didn't make the group. We did not make the band.
Bitch, I made the band.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
We'll see y'all next week. Bye. You did not make the band. You did not Boom Cat.
Nah, what we need to sing is an actual dub band song because them niggas was hard.
What song did they have? What was the song about the band?
I forgot.
Exactly. How you say they was hard?
They was. I like Babs. Babs.
Sing her
was
verse.
It Babs
if
or
you
Babs?
If you like Babs, rap a Babs verse.
Babs.
Babs.
Well, I don't remember what it was, actually. I don't remember if it was with a B or a P, bitch. Maybe she was pushing B. Maybe she was pushing. Maybe she was pushing P, bitch.
I hate it here. Baps. It was Babs.
Look it up.